Thank you for coming. Today we will speak about Eidoo Card, which is the only layer 2 decentralized debit card in the market. And we will see how this product, this payment tool, is developed in the context of DeFi, why we have chosen Loopring as a technical solution, what are the particular benefits and features of this product. A brief introduction about myself. My name is Michele Montecchi, and I am project manager from Eidoo and pNetwork. Eidoo is a decentralized wallet that has positioned himself as a gateway to DeFi, a portal for DeFi. This means that we have natively integrated inside the app some important protocols such as Aave, such as Compound, and also a decentralized exchange that is a proxy to Uniswap, Balancer, and other protocols. And now we have released the debit card, and with this release we have completed our white paper from 2017. pNetwork is a cross-chain solution that moves liquidity from one chain to the other. We have more than 10 blockchains integrated and more than 50 active bridges. This means that we are #1 protocol for blockchains integrated and bridges active. And we have now 70 million inside the protocol. Tomorrow there will be a speech about pNetwork from my colleague Andrea, and I invite you to join. We will see also how the card leverages pNetwork inside the app. So a brief look about DeFi and what is happening. Some key numbers. So transactions. As Bitcoin is staying more or less the same for the number of transactions, Ethereum is growing with a multiple factor of 3 in the last 3 years. And we can see that if Bitcoin is the money, Ethereum gives the infrastructure to move this money. But actually, if we add to Ethereum transactions, every transaction that is happening in other blockchains that are Ethereum-like, or let's say connected to Ethereum, like for example Binance Smart Chain, you see it touched 10 million daily transactions, or Polygon 8 million, or Wabi Chain, or XDAI. Basically we come to 20 million transactions on a daily average, and this is huge. Really, really huge. In the same time, we can see that users have peaked at the same level of 2019. So what does it mean? It means that there are not so many users. The growth is not as the same as we have seen in the number of transactions and in the total value locked. So we can come to the conclusion that users that are involved in DeFi, they really like the products, they really like the protocols, they move money, but this whole world is not really well known outside of us. So, total value locked. In 1 year, from September to July now, we have gone from 7 billion to almost 70 billion, with a multiple factor of 10. And also another important number is the number of Bitcoin that are involved in DeFi protocols. We have seen also here a multiplier factor of 10 from 20K Bitcoin, 20,000 Bitcoin, to 200,000 Bitcoin. And we are seeing the same also in our pNetwork protocol. We have gone with the same ratio. This also has translated, obviously, in the growth of prices in the bull market. So we can say that DeFi is boosting the growth and the prices. And this is attractive, obviously. So in this context, we wanted to deliver a product that can solve some problems. Obviously, the first problem is decentralization, and we are all here for this reason. We want the user to be owner of their funds, of these funds. We want to be our own bank, yes. But we want also to spend our crypto in our daily life, because we don't want to be closed in a bubble. We want to use our crypto to buy everything. But we want this to be economically convenient, because there are other tools that are running on layer 1, and we know that when Ethereum is congested, when there are a lot of transactions, especially when the market crashes or goes up, and gas fees they skyrocket, it's almost impossible to trade, at least for the average user. And also we wanted to offer a platform that is easy to use, so a good UX. So we came up with Eidoo Card, which, as we said, it is the only decentralized layer 2 debit card in the market. We offer 3 different levels of card: basic, VIP, and black card, with different rewards, different cashback rewards. And we will see why this is important in the next few points. What technology, what protocol we used? We used Loopring, that defines itself as a zero-knowledge roll-up exchange and payment protocol. Loopring is an Ethereum layer 2 scaling protocol optimized to build financial tools and products, such as non-custodial AMMs, order book exchanges, and payment applications on Ethereum by leveraging zero-knowledge proofs and ZK snarks in particular. The important thing of Loopring is that they can process 2,025 trades per second compared to 30 of Ethereum, and that they can store the Loopring account balances off-chain in Merkle trees. So there is no need for expensive token transfer on-chain. Also, another key factor, a key aspect of Loopring is that it is really secure, and in the worst case scenario, users can still withdraw their asset with Merkle proof that can be generated from the on-chain data. So, Loopring, why we have chosen Loopring? Because it is super secure, because it has a high throughput, and obviously low cost, because it is off-chain. So every transaction is really few cents, and also because it was a necessity. So at the time that we started developing, Loopring was the most production-ready environment. So we were in touch with the team, we were collaborating with them, and we had a pool in the exchange, and we started developing with them. Today, there are also other layer 2 solutions that are growing, such as Optimism, such as Polygon, Matic, as you want. And we can even consider to move to different layer 2 solutions in the future if we find a particular necessity for it. Now, it's important to say also that we are developing on Loopring 3.6 version. Now, a quick look at the architecture of this tool. It is quite complex, but it's important to describe it and to see who are the different agents that are involved. So on one side, we have Eidoo Wallet, that is the user interface, and that makes easy for the user to interact with blockchain. This is our mission. Then we have Eidoo ID, Eidoo ID is our proprietary software to manage KYC procedure. Because you know, when you interact with fiat, when you change crypto to fiat and fiat to crypto, you need to have a KYC procedure in place. And we are doing it with our proprietary software. Eidoo ID offers details of the users, like name, last name, and the fact that they are verified, to Eidoo Card API. Then we have Ethereum, which is the layer 1 solution, and every user through Eidoo Wallet has a wallet on Ethereum. Then we have Loopring, which is the layer 2 solution for the transactions. And then we have Contis, that is the Visa provider. So 5 different entities. Also, we have built our payment engine that is composed of 2 different systems. One is the buffer account, and the other one is the set of webhooks that is in charge for authorization, confirmation, and secure customer authentication. So we will see now how a card is created. The user books a card. How he does it? We have said before that we have basic, VIP, and black card. If the user wants to reserve a basic card, they need to burn 20 pNT, which is our token. If they want to receive a VIP or black card, they need to stake tokens. So there are 2 different smart contracts, one for the burning and one for the staking. The one that is in charge of the staking then redirects the funds to our DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And we will see after what does it mean. So when the user books the card doing this transaction, Contis provide a unique consumer ID that is a number. And from this number, a card wallet on Ethereum is deterministically generated, starting from that particular consumer ID. So now we have a personal wallet and a card wallet. And we need to create an account on Loopring, on the layer 2 solution. Let's see if there is the video. Okay. Okay, this is the wallet. You will see in this video that the user has no funds, so he needs to receive pNT and he needs to receive Ethereum in order to perform the transactions. This is our wallet. Now he is sending to himself Ethereum, so we demonstrated that it is decentralized. Now the user will send to himself 20 pNT that are needed to burn them and receive the card and book the card. So once the funds are inside the wallet, the user goes to the card section in the wallet. He decides to order a basic card. He needs to burn 20 pNT. And by putting his local password, he sends a transaction to Ethereum. Okay. Okay. So, the card is booked. Now we need to create an account on Loopring. How this is possible? By making a deposit. So the user needs to do a deposit on Loopring account. What happens? This deposit event, basically the user sends funds to a specific smart contract. In our case, it's Loopring Exchange V2 smart contract. And Loopring Relay processes this deposit event that is generated from the transaction as an ID creation if it is the first deposit, or as a normal deposit from the second time on. So this clearly speaks of us that everything is decentralized. So here, for example, you can see my wallet, my card. Okay, on the 9th of June, I've done my first top-up. You see that before this deposit, there are no transactions. Okay, so I've sent from my wallet to the smart contract the funds of 0.5 Ether, and my account has been created. Then I've been around and done some expenses. And after 20 days, I've done a second top-up account. Okay? I've been in Sardinia. I've done my expenses. I put some money in, and the balance is in Loopring account. So, other important thing is that when I create the Loopring account and I put the funds on Loopring account, I need also to activate my card. How can I activate my card? With using one-time password and CVV code that are inside the card. Now that we have seen the infrastructure and how all the different wallets and accounts are created, we can check how a payment is performed. So let's say that I want to go to the grocery store and buy something. I pass my card, and the answer that if the payment is possible or not must come in 2.5 seconds. So Contis, first of all, asks if this transaction is a suspicious transaction or a normal transaction. And if it is suspicious, secure customer authentication starts. The webhook is called, and it is asked on the front end to the user if it is really him that is performing that payment. And he needs to sign, basically, to put the password and say, yes, I am the one. If it is not suspicious, Contis calls Eidoo buffer account and ask it. The user has enough funds. Eidoo Loopring API checks on Loopring if there are enough funds. If the answer is yes, Contis can take money from the buffer account, okay, which is fiat money, okay. Then Contis calls authorization and confirmation webhooks so that it is possible for us to take money from the Loopring wallet of the user. And periodically, those cryptos that are collected are changed from crypto to fiat, and they are moved to the buffer account. So now that we have seen how Loopring works, we can look at another really important feature, which is the integration of P-tokens. What does it mean? That we are making Bitcoin and Litecoin spendable on Ethereum. And this is quite unique. How how pNetwork works. Basically, there is a trusted execution environment, a secure sandbox that has inside of it two different blockchains. When coins are deposited from blockchain number 1, they are stacked, they are blocked, and on the chain number 2, the same number of coins is minted. So applying this to Bitcoin and Litecoin, we can have tokenized version of them to be deposited in our card. Okay, so using Eidoo Card, you can spend basically every token. You can spend Ethereum, you can spend stablecoin, you can spend Bitcoin and Litecoin. And this is really, really nice. Another important feature of this card, and this is really linked to DeFi, decentralized finance, is that every token holder is part of the DAO. So when you book the card, when you stake tokens to receive cashback rewards, you become part of the DAO. Okay? So you are rewarded to use the card. You are rewarded every time you use this product, but also through the DAO you can be part of the decision process about the product. And with Eidoo network, with pNetwork, you are rewarded even for that part. So every time you vote, every time you participate in the life of the DAO, you are rewarded with tokens, but also every time you use the product, you are rewarded with the tokens, because the smart contract is the same. So this is really important because you are participating to the life of the product, you are the user of the product, and everything you do makes you be involved with the company. And this is really the power of decentralized finance. Here you can see how the DAO works, how it is shown actually to the user in the user interface wallet. There is a banner for the DAO. You can see the balance of your PNT, and you can add coins to your staking, or you can remove, and you can participate participate in the proposals. For example, this user has received 8% of cashback and has received a notification that a vote is ready for him to participate. DAO voting is open. So I really invite you to download the app and try the card. Thank you. If you have any question, feel free.